Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in this ASMR football facts video, I want to look at Bayern Munich of the German Bundesliga. And the question I'm going to be asking today, or trying to answer at least, is why are Bayern Munich so dominant in the Bundesliga? I think if they win it this season, it'll be their 10th championship in a row, and they have won it more times than any other club in Germany by a long way. So let's look into this wonderful club and find out just why it's so good in what I would consider to be a pretty competitive and high-class league. Okay, let's look at that. I hope you enjoy the video. So, Fußballclub Bayern München, also known as FC Bayern, Bayern Munich or simply Bayern, is a German professional sports club based in Munich, Bavaria. It is best known for its professional football team, which plays in the Bundesliga. Bayern is the most successful club in German football history, having won a record 32 national titles, including 10 consecutively since 2013, right? So it'll be 11 this year then, if they win it. And 20 national cups, along with numerous European honours. Bayern Munich was founded in 1900 by 11 football players led by Franz John. Although Bayern won its first national championship in 32, the club was not selected for the Bundesliga at its inception in 63. The club had its period of greatest success in the mid-70s when, under the captaincy of Franz Beckenbauer, it won the European Cup 3 consecutive times, 74, 75, 76. Overall, Bayern have won 6 European Cup and UEFA Champions League titles, a German record, winning their 6th title in the 2020 final as part of the seasonal treble, after which it became the only the second European club to achieve the seasonal treble twice. Bayern has also won 1 UEFA Cup, 1 European Cup Winners' Cup, 2 Super Cups, 2 FIFA World Club Cups, and 2 Intercontinental Cups, making it one of the most successful European clubs internationally, and the only German club to have won both international titles. Bayern players have accumulated 5 Ballon d'Or winners, 2 Best FIFA Men's players, 4 European Golden Shoes, and 3 UEFA Men's Player of the Year awards, including the UEFA Club Football of the Year. So that's the L emblem with, I think that's the regional colours, isn't it? It was up here, Bavaria, the white and blue. So yes, the white and blue of Bavaria. So nicknames: der FCB, die Bayern, Stern des Südens, die Roten, and FC Hollywood, which is what I grew up knowing them as. Founded in 1900 on the 27th of February, 122 years ago. Stadium is the Allianz Arena. We'll take a look at that in a second. Capacity 75,000. President is Herbert Heiner. Oliver Kahn is the CEO. Head coach Julian Nagelsmann. And of course they won very recognisable kit, with the red usually with some white cutting across it, white away kit and black third kit. Okay, we look at the Allianz Arena, it is beautiful. I love the way they light up the entire stadium in the colours of red when Bayern are there, and blue when their city rivals are there. See, there's an inside shot. That's the Champions League final. Yeah, it's absolutely massive. In the snow. Wow. The test illumination. That's a lovely photo. The Champions League final that they won most recently was against Paris Saint-Germain, of course, in Lisbon, by 1-0, of course. Unfortunately, no spectators were allowed because of COVID. And the goal scorer in the final, I didn't watch it actually. Kingsley Coman on the hour marker. The team was Manuel Neuer, Kimmich, Boateng, Alaba, Alphonso Davies, Thiago, Goretzka, Gnabry, Müller, Coman, Lewandowski. So, we've talked about all of the different awards that Bayern have won, but let's try and investigate why they're so good. I really don't understand it actually. Robbery, Robin and Ribéry. Love Iron Robin. So, there's lots of different eras, but they're all just as successful as the last. I don't know many clubs in the world that are as consistent as Bayern Munich, to be honest. They can have different managers, different regimes, different playing styles, and still just come first in the league. After his success at Borussia Dortmund, Bayern were coached by Ottmar Hitzfeld from 1998 to 2004. In his first season, Bayern won the Bundesliga and came close to winning the Champions League, missing out to Man United in injury time. Felix Magath took over and led Bayern to 2 consecutive doubles. Prior to the start of the 2005-06 season, Bayern moved from the Olympiastadion to the new Allianz Arena, which the club shared with 1860 Munich. On the field, their performance in 2006-07 was erratic, trailing in the league and having lost to Alemannia Aachen in the cup. Yet again, coach Magath was sacked shortly after the winter break. Hitzfeld returned as trainer in January, but Bayern finished in 4th, thus failing to qualify for the Champions League for the first time in more than a decade. Additional losses in the Pokal and the Liga Pokal left the club with no honours for the season. So that was 2007 was the last time. I think they didn't win anything then. For the 2007-08 season, Bayern made drastic squad changes to help rebuild. They signed a total of 8 new players and sold, released or loaned out 9. Among the new signings were 2006 World Cup stars such as Franck Ribéry, Miroslav Klose, Luca Toni. Bayern went on to win the Bundesliga in convincing fashion, leading the standings on every single week of play, and the Pokal against Borussia Dortmund. After the season, Bayern's long-term goalkeeper Oliver Kahn retired. The club's coach Ottmar Hitzfeld also retired, and Jürgen Klinsmann was chosen as his successor. But Klinsmann was sacked even before the end of the first season, as Bayern trailed Wolfsburg in the league, had lost the quarter-final of the Pokal to Bayer Leverkusen, and had been made to look silly in the quarter-final of the Champions League, when Barcelona scored 4 times in the first half of the first leg, and over the course of both legs, Bayern never looked like they could keep up. At the time, they could have done that to anyone. Jupp Heynckes was named caretaker coach and led the club to a second place finish in the league. Then in 2009-10, they hired Dutch manager Louis van Gaal, and they got Arjen Robben in. I think you can say, like, this is where the fun starts. Alongside Rivalries, they would go on to shape Bayern's playstyle of attacking over the wings for the next 10 years. The press quickly dubbed the duo Robbery. In addition, David Alaba and Thomas Müller were promoted to the first team. With Müller, Van Gaal went so far as to proclaim, "With me, Müller always plays," which has become a much referenced phrase over the years. On the pitch, Bayern had its most successful season since 2001, getting the double, only losing the final of the Champions League to Inter Milan 2-0. But Van Gaal was fired in April 2011 because Bayern were trailing in the league, and they were knocked out by Inter in the Champions League. And Dries Jonker took over and finished the season in 3rd place. So let's fast forward a little bit. So there's so many different coaches. Carlo Ancelotti, and then Kovac came from Eintracht Frankfurt. Arjen Robben retired. And then they bought some new players. But they still just win the league all the time. So they got rid of Kovac after a 5-1 loss to Frankfurt on the 3rd of November 2019, and Hansi Flick was promoted to be interim manager. Then he got the job fully after doing well, and then he got a permanent contract. They won the league, having played the most successful leg of a Bundesliga season in history, and went on to claim the cup, getting the double. In the Champions League, they reached their first final since 2013, en route beating Barcelona 8-2 in the quarters and Lyon 3-0 in the semis. In the final, which was held in Lisbon behind closed doors, they defeated Paris Saint-Germain. With the victory, they became the second European club to complete the seasonal treble in 2 different seasons, matching the Barcelona team. Under new coach Julian Nagelsmann, if it's Bayern have completed the feat of winning 10 consecutive Bundesliga titles following a 3-1 Der Klassiker win over Borussia Dortmund. So that's the thing. I mean, we talked a little bit about how they have lost titles, but even though there's been a lot of change, a lot of different coaches in, they still just seem to win and win and win and win. It's hard to imagine. Bayern's crest is this, isn't it? Bayern's emblem. The Olympiaden, I haven't seen that for years. Cool stadium when you think about it. Rivalries. Main local rival is 1860 Munich. Main rival in Bavaria is Nuremberg. Also strong rival with Kaiserslautern. Borussia Mönchengladbach, Hamburger, Borussia Dortmund, Werder Bremen and Bayer Leverkusen. Schalke. So basically everyone then. Amongst Bayern's chief European rivals are Real Madrid, AC Milan and Man United, due to many classic wins, draws and losses. Real Madrid versus Bayern is a match that has historically been played the most often in Champions League and the European Cup with 24 matches. Due to Bayern being traditionally hard to beat for Madrid, Madrid supporters often refer to Bayern as the Bestia Negra, the Black Beast. Yeah, Madrid doesn't ever win in Germany in fact. Despite the number of duels, Bayern and Real have never met in the final of a Champions League or European Cup. Never say never. So just look at all those trophies. Very difficult to explain. But I just can't. Well, maybe with Lewandowski gone, maybe there's a chance for someone this year. But I wouldn't bet against them, would you? Okay, let's look at their squad. So Neuer still captain in goals. Upamecano, so they've bought him from Red Bull. Matthijs de Ligt, they've bought from Juve, so they've really strengthened their defence. Pavard, Kimmich, one of the best players in the world. Gnabry, Goretzka, again, amazing player. Sane, Como, Choupo-Moting, do not know how he plays for so many good clubs. When he was in England, he couldn't do anything, and he's played for Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich. Sadio Mane's just gone there too. Sabitzer, he's gone there. Did they get him from, was it Mainz? Leipzig, it was Leipzig as well. Red Bull. Alphonso Davies, amazing player. Bonassar, Luca Hernandez, Niazu, Thomas Müller, vice captain. Ulreich in goals. He's been there for years, isn't he? Vidovic, Zirkzee, he's excellent. Young Dutch, very good. Gravenberg, Tel, Mazraoui, they've got from Ajax as well. Musiala and Stanisic. They've bought a lot of players this summer. And they're all good players when you think about it. Mane, De Ligt, Upamecano, what else did I say? Mazraoui. They've strengthened their defence a lot, haven't they? So I can't seem to find reasons for them doing so well other than the fact that they're very clever in the transfer market, very astute, don't overspend on players. They tend to pick the best players from their own league, don't they? It's a strong league, and if someone does well for a Borussia Dortmund or a Leipzig, they'll buy them rather than taking a chance on someone from abroad. They've never had a sort of, how can I put it? I think Sadio Mane is the closest they'll have to getting a world-class name from abroad, really. I don't know, maybe you don't agree. And they tend to have lots of Germans, French, Dutch players. Yeah, I think that's it really, because they change their manager a lot, but they don't change their fortunes. Excellent fan base, great crowds, and wonderful stadium. So yeah, I wonder if you agree. Is that the reason they're just very safe in the transfer market? And I recorded a video earlier on, I probably released it a couple of days ago, talking about Man United's disastrous transfer window, and how it's affecting them. I think maybe that's what it is. Regardless of the coach, there's someone overseeing transfers, and they get it right. And I think that's the reason why Bayern Munich win, and win. What do you think? Drop me a comment and a like if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you really soon. Take care, everyone. Bye 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 bye.